Hey guys, this is Sage Wisdom, and I'm here to do Aquarius's reading. Thank you guys for stopping by. I have the cards laid out. This is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to every Aquarius out there. So you take what resonates and you leave the rest. If you want something more personalized, once I'm done with the live, check out my description box on how to get a personal reading, and that's basically by emailing me. All right. I feel like I got too much lipstick on, and that's going to get on my teeth, but I'm going to get started. Thank you, God, for the opportunity to read for the sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign of Aquarius in terms of love, career, or finance, or whatever wants to come through this for their highest good. Please help me clearly tap into the energy that's of the highest good. I'm surrounding myself in a collective of white light and love. I ask for clarity and accuracy during this reading, and just peace of mind. Thank you, God, for this opportunity. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. So the overall energy, you have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups here is talking about romance. Okay. So it's talking about like joy or wanting to experience joy in some area of your life. And this joy could come in the form of a romantic connection, or it can come in the form of some kind of artistic endeavor that you want to engage in. Okay. So it's like having nourishment in your life. You want to feel nourished and you want to feel like happy, and you know what I'm saying? You want like the goodness. You want to feel like goodness and the happiness there. Okay. But right next to the Ace of Cups is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is talking about having discernment in a present romance that you're in. So it's like you're trying to figure something out in a current love situation that you're in right now. And it's leading you to examine yourself. So you're going through a self-examination as a result of you trying to discern something in terms of love, right? So what you're starting to realize is that you're wanting something different. Like you want to go in a different direction. It's some change that needs to occur at this time, okay? And as you go through this process, the energy that you're in, where you're about self-care and trying to figure out what you want, nourishing yourself, pouring into your cup type energy, is inciting some negative emotions from a partner that you may currently be involved with. There's a lot of hostility there. And they're saying that it can kind of put a damper on the current romantic situation. Okay. So if it's a new budding romance, or if it's a friendship, a long-term friendship, or is a marriage or something that's more committed, it's something that you're reevaluating with the person that you're with or you're thinking about committing to. And it's like causing the other person to kind of be in distress a little. Okay. But Spirit is saying to listen to your inner voice, follow your intuition, because that's very important at this time. Okay. Then you have the Three of Cups. You notice you have all cups. So this is about emotions for you. This is the overall energy still. But that's the feminine energy there that's bringing the emotional growth. So whatever this situation is, it was a lesson that you had to learn. It's going to help you grow and expand on the emotional level. Okay. So Spirit know that you want fulfillment in your relationship or fulfillment in your marriage, and they're aware of your natural sensitivity to kind of give to others because you are the humanitarian of the zodiac. So they're aware of that, right? But they are also saying that they want you to have a victorious conclusion to your situation. They want you to be happy in whatever you choose at this time. Okay. Yeah. They want you to choose the direction that's going to bring you joy and is going to bring rewards to you. So follow your intuition is what Spirit is saying. All right. That's overall energy. Now, when I look at the situation, Aquarius, you got the Temperance cards, which is talking about have patience with yourself at this time as you balance out these emotions that you're going through. Okay. Because I feel like whatever's happening, whatever the soul journey that you're on is causing conflict with your partner, because it's you're pulling back, you're trying to like figure out what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? And you're trying to get the confidence to make your decision, right? But what they're saying is, it's like you're struggling with what to do. Should I take action and move in one direction, or should I kind of stay in a space and try to keep on trying to get clarity? Okay, that's what you're saying. So you're just stuck in the middle of these two things. So it's affecting your confidence. Like you're not sure. Like you want to just like, okay, I want to just do X, Y, and Z. But then it's like you're kind of stuck in your emotions, or you're stuck in your the responsibility of the situation. You're not sure. You know what I'm saying? So you're balancing like, should I stay for the responsibility what got going on, or should I go and kind of like bring a different kind of experience to my life, is what they're saying. Spirit is saying there's a new beginning for you and there's a fresh start available to you. Okay, so there's new opportunities that's being offered to you at this time, and your angels and spirit guides are presenting that to you. But the only way you can take action and move towards this new opportunity if you release and heal from the past. Okay, so it's like you got to trust this experience and trust that it's bringing like a life change that's divinely orchestrated for you at this time. All right, so it's like just trust the experience is what they're saying. Trust your intuition, trust your higher self, pray, get clarity. You know what I'm saying? So you're just in this balancing phase right now. But honestly, what's going on is like you're breaking free from like some type of reoccurring negative life pattern that you've been in. Yeah, and you actually learned the lesson, but now it's about, can you actually break out of it? Like now you can see, okay, you know how we as people, as human beings, sometimes we go through these lessons in life. You know, we stay in situations and we continue to loop in these situations. Like we get out of one situation with a person in terms of relationship, get back in another relationship and go through the same cycle over again, like these karmic lessons, because we're not fully grasping the lesson. I feel like, Aquarius, that you grasp the lesson. You see it now. You see the loop that you're in. You see the errors, what you need to correct and what you need to do to come out of it. But your partner may still be in that loop and they're not wanting to let you go. So it's causing a lot of conflict on the emotional level, but you know what you want to do, but you're hesitant about taking that step. That's the energy right here. All right. So now when I look at the energies that's outside of you, what's outside of you is this new cycle has begun. It's like you're ready to embark on something new going forward. But Spirit is saying you can't truly go through this transformation yet. Not until I'm reading. You can't truly go through this transformation until you lost my track. I hate when I get distractions and two of them happen at the same time. You can't completely go through this transformation until you let go of this past energy, is what I was saying. And this past energy is really kind of leaving you stuck in fear, because I feel like whatever it is that you were in with a partner is like you set up something secure in that arrangement. Like you could have a house, you could have kids, you could have like, you know what I'm saying, or make a promise of that, you know what I'm saying? That could already be in the making with this person. But now, because you start to explore your true emotions and get down to the nitty gritty and what it is that you truly want is going to bring you growth, happiness, and fulfillment, you're starting to have second thoughts. Like, I don't know if this situation is right for me or if this person is right for me, is what you're saying. Spirit is saying, pay attention to everything. Pay attention to your intuition. You know what I'm saying? So you've been in this cycle of kind of being stuck and trying to balance out your emotions or trying to understand what you want at this time on an emotional level. They're saying be gentle, because you've been through a lot and you need time to heal and to recover. So right now you're just recovering. You're actually healing. Okay. So you're letting go of fear, and you're having the energy and making an effort to feel safe and deserving of what it is that you want. Okay. So it's like releasing those toxic, heavy energies that's around you, which could be directly coming from another person as a result of you standing in your truth about what you want going forward, and the other person not agreeing with it. Okay. And, and they're stuck in their ego, and they're being defensive, and they're being protective of what you two have built or are trying to build together. And so it's making you kind of be in your emotions because of what you promised to somebody. You know what I'm saying? The life that you promised somebody, but you're realizing that I no longer want to be in this cycle, because a lot of times, this happens a lot, people end up committing to a karmic person, a karmic situation. They get married to a person who was only supposed to be there for a season, was supposed to be there to teach them a lesson. You know what I'm saying? But you end up marrying that person, and then when you realize the lesson, it causes a lot of conflict when you're trying to separate or trying to move past it, because you establish a family, a home with that person. I feel like that's what's going on here. Okay. But Spirit is saying you're closer than you ever been to achieving your goal. So just keep on this path. Okay. Now, when I look at other aspects of what's going on, they said you guys have been in solitude for a long time, where you're trying to study or understand what's going on, or trying to understand how to reach happiness. Okay. And what you're starting to realize, the way to reach happiness is to nourish yourself, to get clear on what you want and make sure you put in your needs first. That's the energy, right? But because you are the humanitarian, you do tend to put other people's needs before yours. And this has left you in the energy of feeling kind of stuck or confined to a situation that you committed to. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. But they just want you to do the work right now. They're saying that, ask God to help heal your emotions at this time, heal your heart. And some of you may have to go to a counselor to kind of work through some of these issues, okay? Kind of work through weighing your options or looking at the situation differently. Because like stepping outside of it to see the bigger picture, sometimes we can't do that on our own. We need a person that's not biased to the situation. You know what I'm saying? An unbiased person to kind of help us see the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing they're saying to remain positive in terms of romance or what you want in terms of love, because you can't get that. You may feel stuck or confined, or you know what I'm saying, to a situation right now, but you're actually closer than you realize to reaching your dream or your goal, or going towards this next lesson or this next phase in your life. Okay, because right now what you're experiencing is the shift. You're experiencing the shift in the flow of divine support. So your emotions and your knowledge is coming into you now. That's divine wisdom that's being downloaded into your body. So that they want to make sure that you're being fulfilled on an emotional level, that you're pouring into your own cup before you enter into something or continue to stay in something that's not bringing you joy or happiness. That's what they're saying. Now, when I look at what's testing it, it's like a choice you made. Again, Two of Cups. You made a choice in terms of a love situation. And now you feel like you have to stand by that choice you made and back it up, but you're in conflict with your mind. You know what I'm saying? You're in conflict within your soul about what truly brings you happiness and what you truly want. Okay. So your emotions are heightened at this time. Your partner's emotions are heightened, and they just want you to be extra sensitive and be gentle with yourself as you go through this process of discernment, is what you're going through as far as what you want. What you want is going to bring you happiness. Okay. So just continue to have the confidence to move towards what you want, and realize that you're one with divine wisdom, divine knowledge. Okay. So that's the information or the knowledge that's been disseminated into you. That's from source. So trust that. Okay. Okay. So just, and be more open to happiness and joy. Like, think about what you want. Think about how you want to feel on an emotional level, even though you might not be experiencing that 100% in your relationship right now. And it might not be with this person, you know what I'm saying? And it might, just kind of just keep thinking about what you want. That's how you focus your energies to bring towards you what it is that you're really seeking. Okay. So right now, again, it's just a time of healing that you're going through. And for some of you, it's going to be moving on. So as you get clarity on what brings you happiness, you're going to realize the situation that you're in is you're discontented with and you're not happy with, and you want to move towards happiness. So some of you are going to be leaving a situation, exit a situation, and move on to something different, is what Spirit is saying. But again, helpful people. Some of you need to see a counselor to kind of help you work through this. No one's going to tell you what to do. It's just more so you finding a way to work through it that's, beneficial for everyone involved, but really putting yourself first in the situation. Okay. Or find a way to be gentle as you work through this process. Okay. Because you have other people's feelings hanging in the wind over here, and you're just trying to make sure that, you're covering everything, that you're considerate of what's going on with other people, but also putting yourself first as far as your needs. So there's a lot of communication that needs to be had here. Communicating clearly how you feel in terms of what you want and what you feel like the relationship could offer you, or what you feel like it can't offer you. And then why you feel like you should stay, or why you feel like it will be beneficial to leave. Or if you do leave, what are the arrangements that are going to be made in terms of the family or the children or money? You know what I'm saying? Having a communication. But I feel like this conversation is coming up within the next few weeks. So it's going to, probably first week in August, next week and the first week in August. Okay. But it's going to be up to you what you decide. But you really, really have to communicate what it is that you're wanting in order to move to a different phase in your life, because you are connected in a love situation with someone. So an explanation would be nice, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. So now, again, it's like you're wanting to experience happiness. You're wanting to experience like growth, and you want something victorious and happy, and like you want this happily ever after ending, but you feel like you're not getting that in the situations, what Spirit is saying. So it's like you feel like you compromised enough. You haven't really seen any improvements. Like you've been doing a lot of compromise, but you haven't seen anything change, is what you're saying. Again, communication is the key. That's what you need to communicate. I feel like I've been in this this many years, this long. This is what I've tried to, change. This is what I try to compromise on. I don't know if you see my efforts, and then listening to your partner about what they're saying. Okay. But Spirit keeps saying this is really the time to make a commitment to yourself. Okay. Okay. It's the angel of courage and confidence that's with you right now, which is Archangel Michael. And you want him to give you the strength in order to move through this and allow you to commit to yourself and commit to your life and what your divine life purpose is. Because if you're feeling out of alignment with this relationship, that means it's not a part of your life purpose. And that means the relationship served its purpose and the lessons have been learned. So if you continue to stay in it, it's like you're going to continue to feel the feeling, the feelings that you're feeling now that's not so great. You know what I'm saying? You're not feeling the joy or the happiness or the illumination or the growth that you want to feel because it's not right. Your emotions, that's your guidance system, like I always say. Okay. So ask God to help you open your heart to fully understand the experience and fully understand what to do to come out of the experience. So you can make the right decision and you can go in the right direction. What you're going to discover as you go through this, your anxiety may increase because you're worried about, how your actions or decisions may affect your family or other people, right? So which means you're going to experience some sadness. But they keep saying, in order to make this change, you're going to have to put your big girl pants, big boy pants on and start manifesting the type of life that you want for yourself, okay? And that's the only way you're going to experience stability or to be in a romantically stable relationship that's offering you what you want, okay? Okay, so having the confidence to move forward and having the confidence to view the situation differently, not necessarily the situation you're in with the person, but view what you want in terms of love in a positive way is what Spirit is saying. That's what's going to build up this masterpiece. But you have to put the work in. You have to be willing to break out of this lower devil energy or this codependent relationship that you're in. You have to be able to move away from that and move towards love, which is what you're seeking. So they need you to step outside of the situation and look at it differently. If you're having a hard time doing that, seek a counselor, somebody that's unbiased in terms of the situation, because they say that you can have what you want, but you got to get clear on what you want and start and come out of this balancing act in order to reach the type of stable home, romantic life that you want. Okay. Because right now they feel like you're looking back on stuff and, and you're at a standstill in your life and you just not at that point where you feeling enjoyment right now. Okay. So it's like you're in the process of getting enlightenment as far as what you need to do. But you just, at this time, you just know that you feel discontented with the current situation. Okay. So which makes you keep pulling back and going into this hermit mode scenario. But Spirit is saying the cycle is complete. This is why you're feeling that way. In order to get victory, some of you gonna have to separate from the situation in order to move on to smoother roads. Okay. Otherwise, you're gonna continue to feel trapped by your responsibility and obligation to the situation that you're in. And a lot of you feel like the person is not given to you the way you want them to give to you on an emotional level. Okay. That's what Spirit is saying. Now just take the baby steps if you want to move towards love, but you have to allow this transition to take place by listening to your higher self. Walking away from situations that no longer serve you, allowing this tower moment to occur, allowing the foundation to break down so it can be rebuilt on something that's more solid, more in line with your divine life purpose is what Spirit is saying. Okay. That's when you're going to start moving towards happiness and a more or stable future. You're not going to be as confused. Just know. Not right now. You're not going to be as confused. You're going to move towards what it is you want, which is meaning letting go of the energies from the past or the weight of the relationship from your past. Okay. Because there was a lot of deception in your past. Somebody wasn't truthful. Could be you, completely truthful about what they wanted. But Destiny stepped in because Destiny's like, no longer. I'm not going to let you continue to be out here in the cold, not getting what you want. And you can be living your best life right now. But be truthful about what you want. Be truthful about the past. Heal from what went on. So you can move past this conflict and start taking a leap of faith to start moving towards emotional fulfillment so you can have the balance that you need in your life in terms of love. And some of this is a past person in your life that you're thinking about moving towards, okay? But you can't do that until the cycle completely ends, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. So you're just coming out of this time. It's time for you to do that right now, okay? Now, when I look at the outcome, let me pull these cards over here because... Okay, so Two of Swords, you guys are feeling blocked. You're not feeling harmony or balance in this relationship. There's a lot of confusion that's going on in your mind. You're still trying to make your mind up about which direction to go in because you don't want to affect the stability or you don't want to rock the foundation. But they're saying, heal your heart from whatever this past situation that needs to be healed from. Devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. Like I said, some of you are going to need to seek a counselor to kind of help you see the situation differently, the whole picture, okay? But it's having the courage to move through this time, okay? Having the courage and the power to move through your emotions and what you're feeling and making a decision to choose a new direction in your life. So some of you are going to actually go in a new direction, okay? But just spend time outside to try to help you to gain clarity or insight, communicate with God, with source, your angels, your spirit guides about what it is that you want, you know what I'm saying? And then just spend time contemplating, meditating how it would feel to have the romantic partnership that you seek is what they're saying. Yep, they're saying that you're on the right path, okay? Yeah, you need to have the courage and confidence to move out of this energy. So the main thing that's happening right now is things are being disrupted. You know, your foundation is being broken down. Okay. And now your intuition is coming into play. You're hearing God's voice. You're hearing your angels. You're hearing your spirit guides about how to break free from a situation that you're not happy in. Okay. So now they're saying you have a choice to move in a different direction. You have a choice to move out of feeling discontented in a situation. You don't have to suffer anymore. They need you to stand your ground and be true to what it is that you want at this time. And that's what's going to lead to happiness and emotional fulfillment. But in order to do this, you have to work through this shadow energy. You have to work through that fear-based mindset or your worries about how you think this would affect everything. You know what I'm saying? And you're not in it alone. Destiny has stepped in. God has stepped in and said it's time now. You know what I'm saying? You gain wisdom on a situation. It's time to make that change right now. It's time for you to reach your dreams and go towards your goals and the things that bring you happiness. Okay. And that starts with being truthful about what it is that you want. Okay. And that's what's going to lead to triumph. That's what's going to help you overcome these obstacles. Okay. So you're defeating conflict. You getting in touch with source, your divine knowledge, and it's going to help improve your relationships, and it's going to help bring to you a spiritual connection that's more in tune with your divine life purpose, more of a soulmate or more of a twin flame, okay? Somebody you're more connected to or connected with on a spiritual level, and then you're going to feel victorious and successful in that. But you have to have patience with yourself as you go through this time, okay? That's what they're saying. And building this firm foundation towards reaching happiness. You're going to have to go through the heartache and figure out, go through all the sticky parts and the deception that's been going on. And that's when love is going to start for you. All right. That's what they're saying. It's about progressing. Okay. It's progressing through this, taking your time and balancing your energies, releasing and surrendering the situation to God. And that's how you own your divine powers, by releasing your worries, because you surrender and knowing that God has your highest interest in mind. They're saying that you're good enough to get through this. You can get through this time is what they're saying. But you have to release the negativity that's still within and around you, and then believe that you can't have it. Believe in what you feel like now is the impossible. But again, look at the bigger picture. Look at the whole thing. Step outside the situation, which you might need to go to a counselor in order to help you view the situation differently. Okay. Be assured that you and your loved ones are safe. Don't worry about your children. You have to make a plan about if you have kids or you share resources, you have assets together. You have to plan things out about how you're going to work this out. Okay. But the main thing is focus on what you want and have faith in your dreams and start making the first move to move towards what it is that you want. Keep breathing through this process because there's a lot of change that's coming through. Okay. The answers you need are coming. How you get in touch with source and divine is breathing in that knowledge. Breathe in, breathe out. So sometimes when we stressed out, we hold our breath, which disconnects us from God, from source. That's how we communicate with our angels and spirit guides, by our breath. You know what I'm saying? Holding the intention of communicating and talking to them, and then actually talking to them as if they're there. Okay. So nothing is set in stone. Your emotions are running high, but you can win in this situation is what spirit is saying. All right. All right, Aquarius, this is what it is. It's a general message. Again, it's not going to apply to every person, every situation. If you feel like any part of this message resonated with you, hit the thumbs up button to show support to my channel. If you want something more personalized, email me. My email is in the description box below, and then I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you tons of light and love, okay? Because you deserve love, okay? All right, bye.